Yeah. Second, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So just wanted to say, well, good afternoon to all you guys. And today's meditation I've prepared, we're going to be talking about negative and positive thoughts and how negative thoughts affect our health and how positive thoughts affect our health. So I've got a little bit of education that I wanted to bring to you. But while I'm doing that, I'm going to bring you into your Ujjayi breath. Remember the yogic breath that we talk about all the time. So you're going to start with the coming up from the pelvic floor. So remember, the pelvic floor is down here, like at the bottom of our torso. So when we take our breath in, we inhale here, lifting the diaphragm, the rib cage, rolling the shoulders back, filling up the lungs, and that's your inhalation. Breathe in. Oh, then you want to exhale out your nose. Right, so take a breath in, lifting the diaphragm, filling the lungs, rolling the shoulders back. It's this beautiful movement, and then exhale out of your nose. Such a calmness comes over us. Again, inhale, hearing the sound of your breath igniting, and the exhalation, releasing all the muscles, the shoulders, as everything starts to just rest itself as it should within your own breath. As you're breathing, I'm going to go ahead and just read you a couple of things. So our body is made of 75 trillion cells in the human body. And every second, your body is producing 25 million new cells. That means that every 15 seconds, you produce more cells than there are people in the United States, okay? So our bodies are so intricate and so beautifully designed that when we think about our physical health and our mental health and our emotional health on a cellular level and what we're feeding our brains are a computer. It's the computer of the entire body, right? So we want to think positive thoughts. When you're thinking positive thoughts, you are increasing your lifespan. Even if it's by a day, you're increasing your lifespan by thinking positive, thinking optimistically, not allowing things to attach onto you, not allowing other people's opinions to be a part of you because you are your own entity. And to think positive means, okay, I got some bad news. However, I'm going to react different to it. I've got some bad news that came my way, but what's the good side of it? At least this didn't happen, right? When we have negative thoughts are caused by a lot of things: a common cold, a flu, the news on TV, exhaustion, stressed out, hunger, sleep deprivation. When those things are happening in our lives and we don't have enough sleep, we're not eating properly, we're around the wrong people, we're hearing and feeding our brains with the wrong stuff, we become negative. And when there's negativity in your body, your cells start to just like all kind of tighten up together. So that 75 trillion cells in your body are having like this massive war within. And that negativity becomes so overwhelming that maybe you don't feel like eating, or you overeat, or you forget to exercise, or you become down and depressed and you're not able to pick yourself up out of it. The whole point of meditation and breath work is to help you on a cellular and a neurological level have control of yourself. And that's through breath and through mindset. Okay. So it sounds all lovely, but it becomes a healthy habit that we have to develop. And it's like we're the scientists of our own project here with our body. So we're the scientists of this project, and we're going to keep taking it step by step, right? And implementing into building a healthier lifestyle for us. And we will eventually get there through practice. Okay. And just as a scientist is, or a chemist is mixing up things and trying to, come up with whatever, like these new developments, we are constantly developing and constantly changing. And it's just absolutely my pleasure to bring you through a beautiful meditation today, not just with breath work, but keeping in mind that no matter how negative anything in life is, there's more positivity, because you can produce that yourself. You create that. None of us here want to be negative. We don't want to have anything negative in our life. But in order to get out of that, we have to create the positivity. So as much as I talk about it in a positive mindset, I want you to think happy thoughts. Okay. Be grateful right now, in this very moment. I want you to think of a part of your body that you're extremely grateful for. Today, literally grateful I have legs, that I'm able to walk. I'm very grateful for my legs. Maybe you're grateful for your heart, your lungs to breathe, your eyes to see, your ears to hear, your hands to touch, regardless of what, we feel or any kind of pain. We have this. I want you to think right now, let's take a moment of silence, take an easy breath in through the nose. And just be grateful for just a part of your body. And I want you to think of how limiting your life would be if you didn't have that part. Maybe if you didn't have your legs or your arms, or maybe, you have one lung, or, you have your eyesight to see. I want you to bring that gratitude into this very present moment. I want you to feel calmness all throughout your body. And the 75 trillion cells that you have that are in your beautifully unique body, let them be at rest, let them be at peace, let them be calm. When there's a sense of calmness, there's a sense of healing. So now that you've been taking some of these breaths on your own, when we become afraid, nervous, anxious, everything tightens up and contracts in the body, right? So we want to train ourselves to come into breath work. So today, we're literally going to take some moments here, and it's going to seem like forever, but it's not. It'll be a minute or 2 minutes at a time. But we're truly going to sit in silence and allow ourselves to quiet our minds, okay? So we're meditating here. We're going to do it for 2 straight minutes in the silence. In order to prepare for that, meditation is stillness with softness. So we're allowing the body to be soft, we're allowing the mind to be still, and we're allowing the breath to come natural. Equal inhalations and exhalations, okay? That's all we're doing, okay? The most challenging part of this is staying quiet and staying still. 2 minutes, that's all we're doing, 120 seconds. We can do this, okay? So before we begin, I want you to take a big breath in, take your arms all the way up to the sky, palms to touch. I want you to lengthen through the spine and start to feel that beautiful stretch through your arms, through your obliques. And now I want you to lift it even higher. Notice I'm lifting myself, stretching bigger and higher. Take your gaze up to your hands. And on the exhale, bring it down. And bring your chin to your chest. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky, palms to touch, lengthen, pull yourself through the spine, take your head back and draw your hands through your heart. And again, bring your chin to your chest. We do this again as we take an inhalation. No matter how high your hands come up, your arms, it doesn't matter. Just take them to your edge, lift up. This time I want you to cactus your arms out, send your heart forward, head back. Nice. Interlace your fingers, put your fingers behind your head, elbows come in, and exhale, just bend forward, drawing your belly button to your spine, chin to chest, nice and soft. Take a breath in here. On the exhale, begin to rise, opening your elbows straight out. Now we're going to do a little twist here, guys. Take a breath in, inhalation. On the exhale, turn toward the right, just twisting through the waist and come back through center. Awesome. Inhale here, exhale, twist to the left. Okay, that feels really great. Go ahead and sweep your arms all the way up to the sky, palms to touch, lengthen through the spine. On the exhale, cactus your arms, heart forward, head back. Bring your hands into prayer. You're going to place your thumbs at your heart center, roll your shoulders back, okay? Now get comfortable here. We're going to go into a 2-minute meditation. Allow anything that comes into your mind. Allow it, welcome it, accept it, let it pass, okay? Thoughts are going to come in. It's going to happen to me too. And start thinking what kind of sushi I want later. All these things are going to come into my head, but I'm going to allow it, welcome it, accept it, let it go. I want you to come into a blissful, peaceful, quiet that all you can hear is your breath, okay? So we'll sweep our arms up here. Inhale. Exhale, nice and gentle. Allow your shoulders to relax. Softness, you might bow your head. And we begin. Just keep breathing. Beautiful breath in through the nose. Gentle exhale out. And don't grip your jaw or your teeth. Let your face be soft. We're halfway there. And take a beautiful breath in through the nose. Open your lips and exhale. Go ahead and release your hands. Maybe turn your wrists side to side, opening your fists up a little bit. Go ahead and come into a couple of twists on your own, just gently placing one hand down on the chair, twist through your hip. We'll do this on the opposite side. One hand down, turn this way. Notice how you feel right now. Just take mental note. Some of you might feel a little lightheaded. Some of you may feel relaxed. Some of you might feel a little bit tense. Some of you might feel frustrated and think that for those 2 minutes, you didn't get much done because thoughts were coming to your mind. It's a practice, okay? Meditation helps lower your blood pressure, okay? Lower your cholesterol. Meditation actually helps you make better decisions, okay? Financially, personally, in business, with food, with relationships. On an emotional level, meditation helps us to react differently and accept things for the way that they happen. Meditation brings us to that moment that we just know that we have our breath and our breath is our guide. And if we truly are the guide of our breath, now we are controlling our breath, we are controlling our thought process, we are controlling ourselves neurologically, we are feeding our brain positive thoughts, releasing the negative thoughts, then everything else just falls into place with proper nutrition, proper supplements, proper exercise. You start to feel a balance, right? But it starts with our breath. If you think about it, before you were born, each and every single one of us came from our mother. We were in her womb. We were surrounded by what? Fluid, right? We could hear sound of vibration. We could hear the sound of our mother's voice. We could hear the sounds from the outside, okay? As we entered, what did we do? We opened our mouth. We took our first breath, right? We cried, we screamed. We were brought into away from that covering, that safety, that little space that's never left us, okay? From the moment you were born, with that very first breath, you're here today. Just a different time, different moment, some years later. But every day you have that beautiful brand new opportunity to take a brand new breath. And so that's what we're going to do right now. Looks like mine. Take an easy breath in, and we're just all going to let it out. Easy breath in. Open your lips real wide and another breath in. And exhale out. Okay. We're not going to do this right now. And I am not able to because I want you to scream at some point today. I want you to let a big yell. And by doing this, what you're doing is you're igniting. Okay, you're going to lift your lungs up, take a deep breath in, and then like let out a big yell, a big scream. Okay, just let it go. Notice what your body feels after that. When we release something with such force, and it's, we're forced to, like with a scream, let it go. All your adrenaline, your blood starts rushing. You let go of something. Now, chemically in your brain, you've got to come down to a calmness. It's really a neat exercise to do. I've done it in the car and where I had nobody around. I just, nice big breath in and just scream at the top of my lungs and let everything out, just like releasing, okay? By yelling, by screaming, it's actually a form of letting go of something that you don't even know that you're holding on to. It could be a fear, it could be forgiveness, it could be just something toxic in your life, but you let out that yell, you're just getting rid of it. You're forcing it to come away from you and out of you, because life isn't, positive every single day and we're all happy doing our own thing. And no, things happen in life and we need to release. And for some of us, we hold so much in. We don't even come to the point of releasing emotions that are buried inside of us. A lot of that comes from trauma, and a lot of that comes from self-doubt and negative people around us and what's been instilled in us. So that's something I want you to truly do. Do it today. It feels amazing. Just yell at the top of your lungs. You could even take a pillow. You could do it in your house with scream in a pillow. Just let it out. It's really amazing. So speaking about negativity, when we think negative thoughts, that sends messages to the brain, that sends messages to the cells, and that's then what all these messages get kind of messed up, and we start to hold on to things. And disease, you know, all the different diseases that there are in the world, and when we're not feeling good, or we go to the doctor or a therapist or whatever, you know, we're told we have this or we have that. We're diagnosed with a label, right? But how much do you think that we could not, you know, let happen in our lives? Like, we have control of how we're feeling. And too many times we allow ourselves to think or get caught up on what other people think about us when it doesn't matter. The only opinion, in my opinion, is what you think of yourself. And when you're feeling amazing and you're feeling good, everything else falls into place. There aren't any more negative thoughts. And when they do pop up, you kind of laugh at them and you're like, all right, well, what's the better side of this, you know? Another thing is grieving. I just want to talk about that really quick. I read, and I was speaking to a lady about grieving in any way. Okay. It could be grieving of a death of a person. It could be grieving of, you know, loss of something financial. You're grieving something. When you're grieving, there's different stages to grieving, and I'm not going to get into them. You guys could look that up. But one of the stages of grieving is not really allowing yourself to feel those feelings, right? It's not okay to hold them in. You have to let them go. And when you don't let them go, what's happening negative in your mind is that you're thinking, if you let them go, maybe you're showing weakness. If you let them go, you're letting go of that moment. You don't want to hang on to that. You want to release it. So the more we practice mindfulness, the more we practice letting go of the negativity, the more we practice feeling every emotion, from anger to frustration to happiness to pleasure to just bliss to quiet to calm, you know, the more we practice mindfulness, the more balanced our lives become. And you just start to see things in a whole different picture, okay? So I'm going to take you through a little visual meditation here, and I am going to start to walk toward the mountain because I want you guys to see it. I don't know how to flip my camera, but let me just get my sunglasses. As I'm taking you through this visual meditation, I want you to set your eyes on something that you can see. It might be the cactuses, it might be the mountain, but I just want you to keep breathing. I want you to take in every inhalation, every exhalation. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of walk you guys through here. So, all right, so here we have some cactus, right? Jovi, can you guys see this? Is it too bright?
No, it's good.
Okay, good. All right, so just look at this cactus, for instance, okay? Here we've got some cacti, complete natural plant, right? It's got its spikes and its thorns on it. And most people would not even want to go ahead and touch that because they associate this with pain, with fear, with hurting. But this is just a beautiful piece of nature. And look around it. It's got the flowers, the greenery. There were some butterflies earlier. We can look at this in a negative way. We can look at it in a positive way, right? Okay. Same thing with anything. It's just, how do you look at it? Some people might think, okay, this is great. Look at the green grass, but then there's gravel and I don't like that. And, you know, some people might not like a certain tree, but when you look at the beauty of nature, I want you guys to look at this mountain. How did it get there? It got there by formation of the universe, of the different elements. We are all made from the earth. Okay. We are created naturally as organisms, right? We have cells, we have energy, and so does the earth. So I just want you to just look at this beautiful, beautiful landscape. Some palm trees, cactuses, some really cool plants right here. Aloe, there's even aloe, which I find very amazing. Just gonna stand over here in the shade. I want you to just focus in on something, whatever you see, the mountain, the cactus, whatever. I want you to keep your eyes open for this. Just focus in on something. Take an easy breath in through your nose. And whatever you have your eye on, exhale your energy toward that. So it's like inhale, maybe it's the top of one of those palm trees. Exhale, become one with this part of nature. Maybe you're looking at the cactus. Maybe you're looking at the top of the mountain. Maybe you see the tree. I don't know, but pick something in nature. Take a big breath in through the nose and exhale right to that focal point. Just let it go. Another breath in and another breath out. I'm just going to move over here to this other side. So we'll take a look at from this mountain from over here. There's some houses in there. Look at the top of that mountain there. Look at the different trees. We're going to do this again. I want you to have a different point of view. Find something that you see out there. Just stare right at it. And take an easy breath in through the nose. Open your lips and exhale to that focal point. Take another breath in, drawing that energy in from what you're looking at. So you're becoming one with nature. You're taking your energy, exhaling it out, and bringing that energy of that inhalation toward you. Okay. This process is the connection of nature. So you're using your breath, you're using your visualization, and you're using your energy. You're connecting through sight, through sound, through vibration. Notice what you're feeling. So you take a breath in, exhale it out, looking straight at that focal point with that energy. Now I want you to close your eyes right now. And I want you to take a breath in, keep your eyes closed. Remember what you were just visualizing, and do an exhalation, visualizing what you were just looking at. It was either the palm tree or the cactus or the mountain, whatever you had in your head. Again, inhale in, keep your eyes closed. Exhale again, using that same visualization, but with your eyes closed. 3 more breaths in through the nose. Exhalation, send it right back to that focal point. 2 more. Inhale here. Exhale, 1 more. Take a big breath in. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open your eyes and exhale right back to what you were looking at in the beginning. We're going to take 30 seconds here in silence and in meditation. Just take your focal point back to what you were focusing on at the beginning of our breath work. Take another breath in through the nose, up through the pelvic floor, rising up your diaphragm, raising your lungs. Big breath in and exhale. Okay, you can open your eyes. I'm just going to walk you guys just over here. I found something really cool. It's like a little golf course, but look at these cactuses. They're really kind of neat. There's just so much beauty all around us. In so many parts of the world that some of us have never seen, may not see. But just to know that you are a part of all of this. The earth, the sun, the moon, the water, the air. This meditation that we just went through, visual meditation, is taking your eyesight, focusing in on something. It could even be on your desk. You could like look at a coffee cup and take your breath in and exhale it toward that object and start to connect with it energetically. It calms your mind and sends beautiful clearing. I can't even explain it, through the computer of your brain. And you become connected with that object. You become connected with that plant. You become connected with that mountain. You become connected with whatever you're looking at. There's a connection, there's an energy, and there's a huge energy field. And you start to feel like this, it's like electric magnetic release in your body. That's why I want you to do this screaming, yelling activity to let everything out. So you can have like this clearing in your mind. And these are exercises you can do anywhere, but what it does is it transforms negative thinking into positive thinking. And it's like one day it's just going to click and you're just going to be able to do that. So healthy habits begin with a positive mindset, with determination, and with not giving up and quitting. And that's meditation, just the quietness. If there's anything that I know I'm here to do is to help people come to calmness and to find that there is so much beauty in the quiet and in the calm and that we can create it. You can't buy it, really can't. You can read all the books you want and get educated, and that's wonderful, but you can hire someone that can guide you through meditation, but you have to put the work into it yourself. You have it within you, and just making that connection. Let's take a few seated twists here. We're going to inhale, take your arms all the way up to the sky, palms to touch. This time I want you to go ahead and lengthen over to the left side. Now we're going to stay here for a second. And if you can see me, I have my arms like this. Now watch, I bend my elbows in and then exhale them out a little bit longer into an oblique stretch. Now, if anyone's having a little bit of, can't do that all the way, it's okay. Keep your elbows a little bit here, come out a little bit and pull them back in. Give a little bit of movement, right? But if you're able to, take them all the way up and then exhale up through center. Go ahead and place both palms down on your knees. We're going to come into seated cat-cow. Feet hip width distance apart of your feet hip width distance apart. You're going to inhale, scoop your heart forward, head back into your cow, let your shoulders fall back. And on the exhale, belly button to spine, just kind of lean back in your chair, come up on your fingertips. Inhale, scoop the belly forward, heart forward, head back. Beautiful breath in, exhale. Another breath in, releasing the body, the mind, the spirit. Go ahead and shake it all back. We'll go ahead and stretch on the right side. Inhale, being grateful for this moment, for each other. And then exhale over to the right. Again, if you're able to have your arms long, awesome. Go ahead and stretch them a little bit more. Otherwise, keep your elbows bent. Bring them off just a little bit, kind of bring them back in. You should feel a beautiful stretch, again, through the side body, also the neck, the shoulders, come back up through the front. Go ahead and release all that. Because we did a lot with our mindset here, I want you to just go ahead and take some gentle movements with your neck. So know your limitations, but modify what needed. Just take maybe your chin to your chest. Exhale, send the head back. You can even close your eyes at this point as you take your breath in, chin to chest, nice and gentle, let the head be heavy. Visualize that focal point when you were doing your breath work. Exhale, come back to that connection. And then take crown the head up toward the sky. Inhale here on the exhale, turn your head over to the right. Take another breath in, your head still turned to the right, maybe turn it a little bit further in the twist. All just gentle through the neck. Inhale, tall center, exhale to the left. Soft smile, release the muscles in your face. Take another breath in and gently turn overhead. And then just come back to center and shake everything out. We literally for 30 minutes walked through visual meditation, breath work, neurologically sent messages of energy through the body into the focal point or object that we were looking at. We have calmed ourselves, right? Lowered our blood pressure. Maybe your mind is just, it feels like empty or pure. That happens a lot to me when I'm doing a visual meditation. I just don't even think, I just listen to the guidance of my instructor. We can recover from sicknesses. We really can. And I'm not making any medical claims. I'm not. What I mean by recovery is in the mindset, okay? We can recover and we can be so strong with immunity in our mind, in our beliefs, in our heart, and in our integrity, that when you take this meditative breath in, this beautiful inhalation, you're just allowing the body on a cellular level to grow, to heal, to feel good. And on the exhale, you just release it and let it go. You can do these movements when you're in your seat. Just take a beautiful breath in and gauge how gorgeous it is, right? Big smile on your face. And on the exhale, just let your hands go, push it all away. Don't let anything cling on to you, okay? Accept the good things and the positive things. And trust me, no matter what in life, the only one that can make you happy is yourself. The only one who will bring peace comes from within, and you have everything you need inside you. I believe in you. You were designed this way. It's just a process. And with simple guidance and good people and a great community like you have, we're all doing it together for a better way of life. So that's what I have for you guys today. Pretty much in a nutshell, we're all going to have negative thoughts. We're going to spin them around to be positive. We're not going to allow ourselves to get too exhausted. We're going to take breaks. We're going to drink more water. We're going to do some exercise. We're going to get better sleep by turning off our phones, maybe reading a book, listening to some calm music, meditating, making sure that you're getting your proper supplements in. We're not going to allow stress to get too crazy because we're already stressed out about things we don't even know. But we're going to practice our mindfulness through breath, through quietness, through self-love. Does anybody have any questions? How you feel? I kind of want to know how you guys feel in your head right now. Like, what are you feeling?
It was my first time. I actually liked it. I enjoyed it. Thank you.
Oh, wonderful. Wow. That's terrific. That's terrific.
Karen, this is Martha. I feel very at peace. I was very interested when I started, and I'm very relaxed right now. But I have to give you a compliment. You look so beautiful. I think Georgia suits you.
Okay, I'll probably cry, but that's okay. That's just who I am. I was guided to Georgia, completely divine intervention. There's so many people I've met there, so many people that need calmness in their life, and I'm able to just share that. I appreciate that. I feel the best I've ever felt in my life. I feel I belong there. I feel like I'm really a part of the earth there. And so many opportunities have opened up in a great way where I'm able to even share more with you and other people. So I appreciate you saying that. Thank you. I feel good, and it probably shows through my eyes because, they say eyes are the windows to the soul. And seriously, you guys, when you're out, look at people in their eyes. If, there's a brightness, right? There's something good going on in their lives. Maybe they're believing in themselves or they're feeling good, but I appreciate that. I feel the best I've ever felt, and I'm super calm in my life. I feel peace. And that's my whole passion, is to share what I know with other people, because I learned how to do this. And so I want to teach other people how to do it. So thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. It's so crazy, guys. Oh, the other thing I want to say to you is, as far as the news goes, I have to say this. It's placed on my heart. I'm just going to say it. The news brings us the news, right? But we need to limit ourselves. Get your facts, you can do your little research, but don't let all that hang on. The world, okay, there's so much in the world to see. There's so much in the world to learn. There's so much nature, getting outside, getting some full breaths in, and not allowing all the crazy in the world to affect us, okay? Remember, you've got a heart, you've got a mind, you've got a spirit in your soul. There's so much beauty in the world. Don't let that affect you, okay? There's a lot of crazy out there, and we're creating the calmness, okay? So think about it. You want to get rid of the crazy, create the calm. It's always going to be there, but the more in control you are with your thought process and your mindset, it's not going to affect you as much, okay? You're going to hear it. It is what it is, okay? I want to just bring that to you. Let's not get caught up in that. The more peaceful we are feeling, the more vibration goes out into the world, and it works, okay? So we need to send this beautiful vibration that we have out into the world, and maybe some other people could hang on to that and things will change. But yeah, if you guys have any questions or ever want to do a session, or have any questions, consultation on anything, reach out to Jovi or Christopher. They'll get in touch with me. I gotta start doing some more lives on my Facebook. I'm gonna do some more meditation things. So anyways, I'll keep you guys involved in that. Have a beautiful, blessed day. And remember, we can recover from anything. Our bodies are meant to heal themselves. Food is medicine. You become what you believe. So believe you are worth it. Believe you have everything in you, because you are beautiful.
Thank you.
All right. Well, have a great day, guys. And thank you again. And I'll see you guys next month.
Thank you, Karen. I felt really calm. I really like the nature that you were focusing on.
Good. I hope you guys got a good picture of it. Yeah. I was so happy that I was going to be here and that I could do this for you guys, because, when I'm in different spaces and I'm able to share that with others, it's just lovely. It's just nice,
Absolutely. I
Yeah.
loved it. I was like, oh man, that looks great. And we were
It's so-
talking about cactuses with Dr. Phillip on Friday. So it was
Really?
perfect. Yeah, it was perfect that you brought that up. It was just amazing. Yeah.
Oh, wow. I'll take some pictures of some of them and then I can send them to you. You can send them to anybody who wants them. But yeah, it was really interesting because when I went on my mountain climb this morning, there were some cactuses, my walk. I can't believe this, you guys, but I almost grabbed for a cactus. And the first thing that came to my head wasn't even that it was a cactus. It was just like my mind went right to, no, grab that rock. Like that quickly, I was like, oh, I could get hurt there, but go here. And like, it's so amazing how the mind works. Like, you know what I mean? Like I wasn't fearful of the cactus, but I was like, like, yeah, you got to think. That's how quick these thoughts go through our minds. Just think about it. Negative thoughts can come in, but they can linger if we let them stay there. Don't let them stay there. They're going to come in, they're going to go out. Same thing with positive, going to come in, going to go out, but we got to embrace like the logic in your head. We're all logical. We all have it in us. We all have common sense. No one can teach you that.
Not
So let's
everyone does, Karen.
Well, I know we could say that, but I truly believe everybody has it, but they just don't tap into it. They don't tap
Right.
into it. I'm learning a little bit more about cranial therapy. And as I start to evolve a little bit more in that, I'll share that with you guys. But you can also take, 2 fingers to your forehead like this and start giving yourselves a little bit of a massage. Okay. And you can take your hands and go like this. It's almost like clearing your mind, just kind of like this and just gently. We don't touch our temples like this. We don't touch our heads like this. You could take your hands and cover your ears for complete quiet and then release and let go. These are just like pressure points that just help to relieve stress.
Hey, Karen, quick question for you.
Yeah.
Have you done tapping?
I have not, but
No?
I haven't done tapping at all. In fact, the cool thing is I just met this naturopath doctor on LinkedIn and she was talking about it. I've never done tapping, but I hear it's very healing and I don't know anything about it. So it's something that's on my list to like research. Have you?
Yeah, I have. I love it. Tapping is really good too. It actually, like if you can't meditate, it helps you meditate a little bit more because you're focusing on the tapping instead of like your thoughts. So I like that a lot too.
That's awesome. My middle daughter is a special education teacher and she does the tapping for her autistic students. Like they do it and it works with them. So that's really cool too.